This podcast is brought to you by lineupmedia.fm.
Welcome, Soulardians, and this is Marcus Boston.
I'm Cecil W. Adams.
And we want to thank you for listening to another episode of the Soulardians. And you can find me at Marcus Boston 314.
You can find me at Cecil W. Adams on all platforms.
You can pick up your merch, Soulardian merch, from buyjack.com/the Soulardians.
You can also go down and support Colorado Bob Ship of Fools at 3457 Morganford Rd.
We would like to thank you and ask you to like, share, comment, and have your friend listen to the Soulardians. And we would like you to enjoy the show.
Peace.
We act like this a studio, this really just a trap.
Welcome back, motherfucking tribe members. It's Marcus Boston.
I'm Cecil W. Adams.
And we are the Soulardians. I think I said it already, didn't I?
No, you said welcome back, tribe members.
Oh, look at this.
Very aggressively. But
I know. I'm aggressive today. I don't know why I'm so eager today. I woke up eager. Maybe because I'm not used to working overnights.
Yeah.
And then getting up having to be I didn't get a chance to warm up. I just got going.
Oh, you didn't get a chance to smoke pot?
I mean, I don't like my business in the street like that. I mean, I like to have
everybody
some kind of
knows
privacy.
that you do stuff high.
No one knows nothing.
They don't?
No one knows my life. I don't share that much. I'm a very private person.
I share it for you.
What's a little bit? All right, we're gonna edit that out later. We're lying, which means because I'm not gonna do it.
Right. So I know we over at the studio today, and we brought one of our buddies over because we wanted to check it out. He might be coming aboard the studio with us. We got Mark Bland on with us for about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes.
What's going on, gentlemen? Thank you so much for having me here. This is a beautiful place.
Yeah, man, definitely is.
Uh-oh.
I can't hear anything.
I got applause.
You hear that?
No, I got applause.
You hear that?
Oh yeah.
You don't hear it, see?
Mm-mm. Oh well.
How do I hear it? Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
Try it again.
No, that should probably be the other mic. Nope.
How I hear all the.
It must be his headphones because he was having trouble figuring out if he could hear himself.
I got the red button on mine.
Right. Yeah, but he was having troubles with his head, like hearing himself in his headphones. He might have his headphones down low or something.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. Are we figuring something? Look at us. Look at us. Oh, this is it. This was the day, ladies and gentlemen. Lineup Media came in like, somebody messed up all of our machines. Uh-oh. Now I just lost my headphones.
I'm still popping on mine.
No, I have no headphones.
Yeah.
Zero.
I know. I'm fixing it.
Oh. Okay.
I couldn't hear anything I had them in the wrong one. Because you should be on. No, you're on 3.
No, I'm on 2. I'm on 2. I should be on 2.
And I've got you plugged in on 2.
Yeah,
so.
but I can't. All I hear is an echo from the room.
How is that? Your ears now?
How about
Nope. Yeah, check.
Now?
Now I can hear myself talking. Yes. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm low in my headphones anyway because I talk loud. So I understand that, but it's like I used to have like clear volume. Now I have
that's why I had to switch it.
Check up there. See those 4 knobs up there at the top, right there next to record. Those should be our headphones. So whichever. There we go. That's it. You did it. That one right there. Yep, that's the one. Now I'm good.
Oh, okay.
There we go, boys and girls.
I'm like,
I came into their studio to show them how to use their equipment.
This isn't ours. This is just on loan because I don't know we don't know what we're doing most of the time.
No, you guys are fine, man. Thank you for having me back to the show. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Right. We glad you come over and check it out. I mean, man. This place is top notch, and
I'm kind of thrown by the fact that Marcus not doing any cognac right now. Definitely drinking on something else.
This ain't my corner.
You're in the corner right now. People can see you on the video in the corner. You're in the corner.
This is not cognac corner. This is the Soulardians.
Okay, so is this what are we drinking on there? Is that the Bud Light corner?
This is a Michelob Ultra.
The Michelob Ultra corner is what you're in today. There you go.
He's watching his calories.
Sponsored by Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, usually on Soulardians, I drink vodka, and I play. That's what we do on. Normally, our beverage of choice is vodka on Soulardians. Cognac corner is a specialty product.
To be honest, after what I saw with my own eyes, I feel like all alcohols are your preference for the Soulardians. There's not really many that we're going to complain about.
If you want to put it out there like that, yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty open.
I'm not saying that you guys are alcoholics. What I'm just saying is you like a lot of variety. You got a big palate, a lot of range.
I enjoy I enjoy things that are low calorie drinks.
Okay. So you like a liquor because it's just less calories in general. I kind of like that too, more because I have diabetes and beer's not good for it. Unless it's Stag. If it's Stag, then it's fine because that's always been the diabetic spirit.
Studio B.
Studio Beezy.
That's me. I'm Bleezy.
Studio Bleezy.
That's
Yes,
me.
you
Mark Bleezy.
are. Mark Bleezy.
All right, Mark, talk about yourself. Tell people what we need to know about you.
I host a show called The Q. If you go to theqnow.com, that's the website, and you can find the episodes. We talk politics and pop culture. I've been doing this show since 2010. I've been in radio since 1994 and TV since 1997.
Yeah.
I don't do much TV stuff anymore. The last time I really did a lot of TV stuff was like 08, 09, 2010, right around there, right before I started The Q. And then I've been doing The Q ever since. That's kind of who I am.
What does the Q stand for in The Q?
Well, that's a great question, actually. And it's one of the questions I had to figure out when I first started the show many, many years ago. And okay, back then, if you remember, you had remember Napster, Kazaa, LimeWire, all the popular ones, right?
Yeah.
When you wanted a song to download, it would send it to the what? The Q.
Oh, right.
And you only put great shit that you want to download into the queue, right? Whether it's queuing it up for your next song on Spotify or whether it's
shit.
Like
what kind of reference? No,
a queue.
The queue. That's great.
But no. There's a second piece to this.
Yeah, but it's
it is
Q.
No, it's just the letter Q.
Well, you're right. Yours is Q.
But I play off of Q, queued up something dope, for you guys. So that's kind of where my mindset was. But also, I started as an intern at a radio station called Q106.5 back in the 90s. And I worked for a few people over there. And I really liked the way the word Q rolled off people's tongues. Mm-hmm. And when they would say, "Oh, you work at the Q?" I was like, "Yeah, actually I do." So it kind of just was a natural thing. And Q106.5 was gone by that time. Mm-hmm. And nobody else was using it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the Q.
Yeah.
I'm literally going to be the Q. So that's where I'm at now.
I like that.
That's dope.
That's what I do.
I still use the queue sometimes, but I'm on Apple Music. When you want to organize shit. Oh, I want to listen to this next. But
right. But you only put stuff you want into the queue. Nobody goes and grabs horrible music they hate.
No.
Right?
No. That's
Fair
good.
enough.
Now let's continue this on from our last show, okay? You're not going to play bad music at Cowboy Bob's, all right? It's just not going to happen.
You say Cowboy Bob's. One more
I mean Colorado Bob's. Colorado Bob's.
We would rip up all the potential. You say Cowboy fucking Bob's. One more goddamn time. Colorado, motherfucker.
I just said Colorado Bob's.
Oh, that's great.
I was just keeping it. On the same plateau that we were in, so everything sounds like it's together.
Bob's.
That sounds like a.
I'm coming there the first time I ever walk in there with a cowboy hat on, right?
Cowboy Bob's sound like
I'm here to celebrate.
In a bolo tie. I'm going to wear a bolo tie and a Garth Brooks 1985 shirt.
I don't give a fuck what it is as long as they got money to spend.
There you go.
As you go to Colorado, Jess Johns, go to Cowboy Bob's for the after party.
The after party's at JJ's Bear Bar. You ever been in that motherfucker?
No, but it sounds like a time you'll never forget.
I got a lot of drinks bought for me that night.
I bet you did.
And that's back when I was almost 300.
Oh yeah, he was a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
So I'm never going.
Here you go, sweetie.
The great grizzly bear.
Taking advantage of. Sir, I don't know you.
Sir.
You take me. It's not my home.
So now let me, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You guys, you said we got off track with our last show because we went down a lot of fun, interesting angles, had a lot of fun and talked. I want you guys to do your question, do your thing, do your show the way I want to see how this goes. Do the show. Do the show. Not that this isn't the show. I'm just saying, do the show the way.
So
you
we go off with first A block.
Mm-hmm.
It's the week that was. I watched ESPN today.
This is where we got. This is where we got tripped up before. Okay.
So the week that was. I'll lead off. Usually I go last, but I'm gonna go first. The week that was.
All right.
I don't remember. It's all a blurry.
This was the week that a football player took his helmet off and smashed another football player over the head with
him.
it.
I'm not. I mean, he shouldn't have done it, but that dude's a douche.
Wait, which one? Which one? The quarterback?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that Rudolph was the one who instigated
That's what
this.
I'm saying.
Even if it was or didn't have a racial slur.
I knew it had to be. It had to be something that caused it because nobody's going to do that. Because you're not costing yourself paychecks unless somebody really pissed you off.
Yeah.
Now,
fuck him.
But also, if you're a dude who's getting rushed at by 2 or 3 300-pound linemen to try to protect their quarterback in this situation, Yeah, you're going to need something to protect yourself with, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think it really came down to when Rudolph shoved him to the ground and then was on top of him trying to twist his helmet off of him. And that's the picture. And it's like, okay, he was just giving him a little bit of his own medicine.
Probably missed the chimney.
The whole time, I was thinking they were talking about Kyle Rudolph, and I was like, oh, when did Kyle Rudolph get traded to the Steelers? Because that's the Vikings tight end, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like confused for a minute, and I'm like, oh, what happened to? I haven't been watching football at all. I was like, what happened to Ben?
Ben, he's out right now.
Yeah. It's just funny. But
that happened this week.
Yeah, and that is happening.
And, you know, it's so funny how like anytime anything happens like this, every year something happens, and this is deplorable. You got all the fucking talking heads that are just like, oh, this is deplorable. This is the worst thing I'd ever seen. I would throw this guy out of the league forever.
Everything's
like,
the worst thing they've always seen.
I know, dude. And it's I get tired of the people that the former players, the former coaches, the former what the fuck ever, always saying the same shit, just saying it a different way. Okay. And it's like it's just it's tiresome. Like we talked about before.
But isn't that what life is, though? Like every decade that goes by, we look back on it and we go, this is what happened in that decade. And then we just compare it to the other decades. And it's like not much different. Like we all drank beer. We all had parties. We all did this. They had World Series and Super Bowls and then Christmases and Thanksgivings and all that. And then we moved on to the next year. And it happened again. And then before you know it, 30 years have gone by. And it's like we just keep doing the same things over and over.
That's for people that aren't woke.
Yeah, like I mean, I hate.
Is being woke a good thing? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Is being woke?
No, being aware, yes.
Being aware, yes.
Yeah, awareness.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Oh,
I would.
Yeah, woke is like a pick and choose what I'm gonna be outraged about.
Oh, I thought being woke was just paying attention to what the fuck is going on.
No, being aware, because being aware of stuff, you don't react to everything. You just say, okay, this goes together. Okay, that's some fuck shit, but not that bad. Okay, I'm aware.
I like Marcus's idea.
Where I'm at, but like, you know, I'm not gonna turn this.
He's definitely the intellectual out of this.
No. I just think it's smarter to go with the idea of awareness.
Yeah, awareness.
Because woke is almost like you are now. Like you know how the hashtag OK Boomer is popular right now. There's a hashtag called OK Boomer. Basically, young people lashing out towards old people on social media about politics or whatever, where they think that this old mindset from like 60 years ago, because these people are from that generation, from that long ago, you know, they're 60, 70, 80 years old. They're the ones who put Trump into office, or they did this or they did that. And so their old mindset doesn't really apply in 2019 to our more technologically advanced age. And so they say, okay, boomer. But here's the funny thing. The reason I brought this up, okay, boomer now is really not a thing that is talking about older people anymore. Now, okay, boomer is just a way to say, you're stupid and I don't like what you're saying. So it's become a thing. Like you say, like being woke.
To get old. Shit, I want to get old.
So
you do?
Here's something that I would listen to on a podcast. I don't remember which one it was, where they were talking
Joe
about
Rogan show. Go on.
Probably was. I listen to a lot of Rogan. What about I do, man. I do. I just pay attention to it.
I just pulled that off the top of my head. I didn't know.
No,
he's a popular podcaster.
Well, it's just I listen to the way he talks to people, and like I kind of base the way he does off of most, you know, rather than anybody else.
He's like, question oriented.
Yeah, he is.
And that's good because he allows those.
I think to me, he is the way media should be.
Right, and that's what I try to do on the Q. I question things. I put a question out there, and then I want to dive into it.
Right.
So I understand.
Yeah. So in the last election, and this is as politicky as I'll get.
Okay.
Why the fuck did everybody's just like? Why didn't the media ever talk about the fact that for Trump rallies there was 25,000 people showing up, and then for Hillary's rallies they were barely getting 4,000?
I don't know. I don't think people took Trump seriously. I don't think Trump took Trump seriously in that first election. I really think that Trump was going in to jack the system, and he was, of course, anybody who puts that type of time and energy for Trump. I'll tell you how I told it when I first found out Trump was running for candidacy for president. It's a perfect move for him. He's a person who loves to be in the media. He loves his name out there. That's why he's got big 10-foot gold letters that say Trump on his TV show behind him and all this other stuff. Okay, he loves that aspect. But you go to run for president of the United States, you're going to catch a lot of media. And if you're already on TV as a famous person for saying you're fired, they're going to definitely, like TMZ, they're going to definitely jump towards you. So here's the deal. I go and run for president. It's free publicity. It's literally marketing money I don't have to spend on myself at all to increase my value across the board. If he didn't run, or if he ran and he didn't win, guys, he would have gotten hundreds of millions of dollars worth of free marketing and advertising just from running for president of the United States, which only boosts his Mar-a-Lago golf clubs. It just boosts this and that and all these businesses he's in. I really do believe that's what his original primary purpose was. And then I think he won and he was like, oh, shit. Like, all right.
That's how I feel when I get a woman.
Come here,
that's mad about
Kellyanne.
leaving.
You sound like a
Oh.
nutbag. Get over here. Like, and Kellyanne's like, oh, yeah, it's alternative facts. It's this. And everybody's like, who are these people around this
Mark,
crazy
shut the fuck
dude?
up. I got a joke.
Go for it, baby.
I forgot my
for it.
joke.
Sorry.
Oh, no. That's how I feel when I get a girl's way out of my league. Like, oh, I was just playing. I'm not supposed to be here.
You just pie-faced me at the club for another girl is what happened. You just pie-faced me for a girl. That's what happened. Okay.
That worked.
All right.
I do
No, I
think
know that feeling. Like, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm not qualified for this fucking job. I'm going to do my best. And I fuck it up like he is.
I quickly, just quickly, if Trump goes up against Biden, he's going to bitch slap Biden. I just see it already. Especially after this bullshit this last week where Biden was talking about anti-weed.
I was like,
I was like, what the fuck?
He could, but he's going to have to avoid one thing. He could, but he's going to have to avoid talking about Hunter Biden and worrying about Hunter Biden with the Ukraine and all this, because every time he's going to mention the Ukraine coming up over the next year, it's just going to remind everybody about the impeachment and all that stuff that had to do with Ukraine. And he needs to stay away from that if he's smart. I know Donald Trump will not stay away from it. He's going to get on that stage because he's Trump and he's just going to talk shit to Biden in front of a bunch of people on national TV. And before you know it, they're just going to turn it on him. And it's like, don't do that. You're in a good spot. You're already the president. If I was him, I'd just walk out at the end of 2020. I'd be like, I'm done. I already put my name in the history books as a president. It's on my resume. You can't take it away from me. Moving on. Why not?
I wish he would, just so people would shut the fuck up
Sure.
talking about him all the time.
Now, are you a Trump supporter, fan, or do you just not care one way or the other?
I don't.
I'm just curious.
I don't care about national politics.
Got it.
I care about local. I care about who's getting my street fixed, who's affecting my taxes
Directly. Yeah, where you're at. Yeah.
Something I can control.
And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I mean, I just get tired of seeing the same shit, people talking about it. Like, fucking who, like, the way people act about, like, their different parties, it separates us. And it's like, if you're a Republican, now you're a racist. If you're a Democrat, you're a liberal. Like, what the fuck? Like,
tree hugging hippie.
Yeah,
got it.
or whatever. Like, something, not even necessarily that. It's just like you're.
But we did this to ourselves, guys. It wasn't the candidates who went out there and, like,
no.
I mean, Trump did go out of his way to tell people to, like, yeah, get that guy out of here, hit him, do that, like, things like that, small things. But, like,
Mark,
as the overall thing goes,
if you keep ranting doing my damn rundown, I will fight you on this show.
Marcus.
You know what?
He just took control of it. Back control.
We're back. That was
week that was.
My week that was. I don't
You just remember.
I just worked a lot. Like, we got the website up. We have the Soulardian website is up.
Yes, thank you, Andrew.
It's alive and well. Soulardians.com.
Andrew, thank you for getting that out for us.
Andrew
and Line Up Media.
It looks great. It's beautiful. I mean, we got some stuff to play with, but we're up. We have a website and buy merch. That looked great. Got that finally figured out. The last episode that's been on pause for like 10 days to 2 weeks. It's finally up. All the streaming sites looking beautiful.
By the way, I saw that episode. Really good. Really good.
Oh yeah, it turned out good. Like, you know, like, it was nothing. I mean, it was just this shit and it looks good. Oh, we was talking about some shit. It was good too.
Yeah, we went. Yeah,
that was a good first round here.
It felt good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
nothing
good.
but compliments about it.
Is this the second round?
No, this is probably our fourth or fifth time.
Yeah, something like that. 'Cause we had the guy that owns. We had Jeremy on.
Yeah. So we got a couple in the tank here. I think you're our second guest here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then did I tell you that Facebook buried my shit?
What?
No, Facebook buried when I shared the link.
The link,
the site, it buried me.
Like,
dude, I got
on the timeline or like
on my time, like people weren't seeing it.
Wow.
I posted that at 7 o'clock,
7
7 p.m. on a Tuesday. I posted that. I got 2 likes. My own mom didn't like it. My mom likes everything I post.
She does. She likes stuff in the Soulardians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so obviously she didn't see it.
Yeah.
Their algorithms are all over the place.
No, what it is, that link takes them off of Facebook. And so I guess I've got to that point now where, like, enough
they want it to round back.
They want me to.
They want you to stay on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right,
so I posted a link, and I guess my social media's got on the radar now because of the amount of likes and everything I get. That if I'm posting something that takes them away from Facebook, it's getting buried. It's falling off.
When I post my show, what'll happen is a link will come up, and then if you click on the link, it'll play right there on Facebook in that spot. But if you click it again, it'll take you to an offsite website.
Yeah. So I was just wanting people to see the website and then buy some
It's
shit.
a dirty game.
Yeah.
It's a very dirty game.
That's the first time I've noticed that it happened where it was like blatant that I
think I got buried too, like Instagram wise. Cause like all of a sudden I'm like I'm low, but I ain't this goddamn low.
Right.
I was like, okay, I must have said I got flagged. Well, you know, I get a little inappropriate sometimes.
Right.
I got a couple.
Oh, you got flagged?
Hand taps. So like,
They're like, hey,
if you continue to post things of this nudity nature, like it's not nudity. Okay,
it's cartoons.
that's
or whatever.
3. All right, I was like, okay. So like,
But then on Twitter, you can straight up put porn on Twitter.
Yes.
Like that is beyond me. They'll flag somebody. They'll flag somebody for referring to Jenner as I liked you better as Bruce.
Yeah.
You're fucking gone.
Yeah, that puts you on probation.
But you could have some person deep throating a cock on fucking Twitter, and it's totally fine.
Lord, they do. Yes, I mean,
No, so
Twitter is a little bit more open-minded when it comes to certain things, but there are also so many more people on there trolling and being assholes. There really is.
But I mean, they were kicking people off Twitter for saying "learn the code." #learn the code. Like what the fuck? Like,
I think they all just get outraged, like you were talking about, and this is why you shy away from national politics. Right here, literally, this is the explanation.
I think my biggest thing, in my opinion, to answer the question you asked him, like I have a bigger world view of human history. So you're not gonna bait me in some shit that's been done before.
Fair enough.
Like I can have a conversation about Julius Caesar. I can have a conversation about Saladin. I can have a conversation about Mesopotamia, all that stuff. So you're not finna bait me in some bullshit of today. We can start at the beginning and see how we got here. Right. So it's like, okay, I'm aware of a lot of shit. So I'm like, this is not nothing. This ain't the first time. Like, this ain't nothing new. The rules remain the same. Just the tools have changed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it.
I don't even know why people even. I mean, you have to be addicted to that anger of getting upset about politics in order for you to like engage somebody on that shit anymore.
It's like so much dope shit to be doing. It's like, but you've already committed or reserved yourself to living like being attached to somebody else feeding you.
Yeah.
If you attach to the teeth of your corporate structure,
it's the same thing as being like we talk about getting addicted to anger.
Yeah,
like, you're addicted to arguing politics.
I don't need you, motherfucker.
Unless you build a base off of a show, then you're fine. But yeah, I understand it.
It's barely a base. It's more just anger all the time. It's just, guys, it's all fake. Twitter, the social media, my Facebook, it's all just fake. None of it's real. The people aren't real. They don't talk to me. I'm not even noticeable. I'm irrelevant, okay? Irrelevant. That's my favorite nickname, Mark Irrelevant Bland. There it is.
I mean, it's Mr. Your last name.
Yeah, bland, boring, tasteless, spiceless.
You chicken with no seasoning.
I get pie-faced at clubs by Marcus. I just have no value whatsoever. It's just crazy.
Great.
It's nuts. It's nuts what's going on here.
I think he worked overnight last night.
He did. He's tired.
He's not tired.
I'm not tired. It takes time to get me back in.
Can I ask you a question? Does alcohol when you drink alcohol, does it like? Because I'm different. Like I don't like the taste of alcohol. Everything tastes like alcohol to me. Doesn't matter what version of whiskey, bourbon, whatever. I can just taste the alcohol. Other people can taste the smoky flavors and all that crap. Right? No, I can't. Okay. Does it make you tired? Like when you drink alcohol, does it make you tired, or is your system accompanied to the idea of drinking throughout the day at different times, and you're cool with it?
Yeah, I can drink. Yeah, I can drink to get drunk. I'm still in that part of my life. So like taste is not super important, but can be disgusting. So I know my lanes. I know what I'm into. I know what makes me feel good. I know.
Do you ever get hangovers?
Fuck yeah, I was fucked up the other day.
Dude,
I mix shit.
I get a hangover every time and it sucks. It triggers a migraine and I hate it.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but like when I get too arrogant, I think I can drink whiskey and vodka. Who does that? Then I pay the price.
Fair enough.
You know, but like overall, like I don't get the next like the part of my life where I used to get like fucking headaches. I'm over that part. Like, I can drink cognac the whole night. I'm fine the next day. I might be a little groggy, but once I get through my routine, I'm back to the world of living. But like, I used to get fucked up where, like you said, migraines, headache next day. I'm like, oh my God, I'd be fucked up.
Like, you just don't want to touch alcohol again after you feel this way. It's really weird. But then 7 hours goes by and you're like, I can take a sip.
I paved my lane to know what I can handle, what I can't. And so, like, I'm good now.
Anytime I feel like I'm kind of hungover or whatever, if I just go to steam room or if I go to just start walking on a treadmill and start sweating that shit out, feel good. I have the best workouts when I'm hungover.
You're just pushing through it.
Then you start sweating, and then like all the sin,
the relief,
all the sin is coming out.
Do you ever go running?
Yeah.
Do you ever get runner's high? I used to get runner's high when I did cross country.
I didn't.
Growing up,
I don't get runner's high. I get just like I don't know. I get like just hyped. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't. It's not like high. I just like I get my work in for the day. You know.
I got you. I understand completely.
All right, Mark. What week that was? I'm watching your clock. I know you have to be the father.
How was your week?
How was your week?
My week was good. I mean, aside from dealing with some social media rants from certain aspects of the political culture.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was solid. Still is.
I don't think I've
Still
ever
is good.
been in a back and forth on socials. Like I post shit to like get it out, but like I don't have the interest to have a back and forth. I'm not arguing with you in real life, so I'd be good goddamn I argue with you on virtual world. But it's just me. I like to watch, I like to see conversations, but like after 2 or 3 like negative or bullshit tweets, my spirit said you're not supposed to be doing this.
Human beings need tone and inflection when they have conversations.
So getting the vibration.
And the reason that they need that is because it gives them extra information about how things are being said or portrayed towards them. And when you have social media or even text message based, this is why a wife and a husband will get into a huge drop down knockout on text, because they're reading it from the negative viewpoint of what they think the other person sounds like as they're saying mean things or bad things, because that's how our minds work. If you run into me like this, right, you and me could have a political discussion right now. You might not agree with a single thing I say, but we can still have a really good discussion. And when it's all said and done, shake hands, and you'd be like, well, he's not too bad of a guy to talk to about these things. I might not necessarily agree with him or her or whoever it is, but they're cool. That's where the tone and inflection is important. And when you're on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever, it's all just text-based media. So basically, there's no tone and inflection in everything. This is why Snapchat is great for kids. I'm not a big proponent of pushing social media, but if you're going to, do the Snapchat thing. Why? Because unless you set it to not go away, that shit will go away in 10 seconds after somebody sees it. But also, it's video. They see your tone, their inflection. They see the way your face and everything moves. And so
I miss getting Snapchat nudes.
You don't
Man,
get those anymore.
I had to get run.
Cecil kept sending them to you, and you
I would be distraught if like
Cecil sent something. Cecil's like, listen, look how good my body looks from the gym. I just got done getting a workout in after I was drunk.
Sir, that cannot have been for me, and I am scarred. I need a week of sabbatical from everything. So don't expect nothing to happen for a week. You just sent me your nudes, and I didn't mean to see that, and I opened it, thought it was something like you in the car singing a song or something, and it was not. I don't want to. Now I can't unsee that. Now when I see you, I'm gonna see. No, God, I'm fragile.
I don't remember things like that.
I'm thick,
too
but I'm
much.
thin.
Right.
I'm long, but I'm short. Oh, now I'm long, but I'm short. Cecil, how was your week?
It was good. I've been.
I'll never be invited back on again. I can see it already.
That's not true at all.
Oh my God. Can't have Mark on, this son of a bitch. He fucks up every podcast. Just keep him away.
It was good. Back on my workout grind. Had a good meeting yesterday and had a good meeting the day before. So.
Oh, and also today is our podiversary. I should probably trademark that. I feel that's
Wait a second. This is your podiversary?
Yeah, we're having a party tonight to celebrate us being in a podcast for a year.
For 1 year.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah,
and it's on my favorite
awesome.
day. This is my favorite day of the year.
Do we have a party set up?
11/22.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that was it.
I thought you did it because it was 11/22, and you remember my favorite numbers.
Yeah, you gave too much credit. It was just the day before I figured out people do family shit. I hate the holidays, so this is the last Friday before I lose my friends for the next couple of weeks. Right. And I'm just watching Amazon documentaries for the rest of the week.
So there's a party tonight?
Yeah,
at the house.
Do a little barbecue.
Nobody told me. Dang, I was gonna come through with a big old nice bottle of like Grandpappy or something. Pappy Van Winkle or whatever it is.
Don't stun on us on the podcast.
Listen, I went to Cowboy Bob's and pulled one off the shelf. Okay,
Cowboy Bob's. I told you we were gonna fight. You said Cowboy Bob's one goddamn time. But yes, you know you're more than welcome. I just want everyone that's been on the show for the last year.
Yeah,
come in and have a good time. And
cool.
I forgot about it till 2 days ago.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But that's
how we work as a good team.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just out here having meetings, setting up deals, and trying to get us
hustling.
Yeah,
can't spell.
I know my role.
Hustle without STL. That's right, baby.
Teamwork make the dream work. What they say.
I've heard those rap songs too. It's cool. I got it. I understand.
But for sure, podiversary. I think
that's pretty good. Congratulations to both.
Thank you. And so many more.
It's so crazy how you get to that 1 year mark, and now we are getting emails all the time about people wanting to come on, and like,
man,
it's
crazy.
Real.
Next
it's 1 year
is my tenure for the pod.
Ooh,
next year would be around Thanksgiving, the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving of 2010 is when we started the show. So whatever.
You're talking about Skanksgiving?
Your 10-year podiversary.
The 10-year podiversary will be coming up. I'm not having a real party. It's just going to be a corner in my basement, but I'm going to have cognac there. So if you want to sit in the corner and talk to me, you can.
I'm here for the smoke.
Right.
Cecil, you're more than welcome too. Of course, Allison. Everybody's invited.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's invited.
Good times, all times. All right, where we at?
This week, we just did this week.
Tribal announcements. We'll announce anything. Anything let the audience know? The tribal members know?
No, I don't have anything per se. I don't have anything coming up or anything I'm involved with that I'm doing. So no.
Oh shit!
Just I'm on the Soulardians. Check out the Soulardians when it comes out with this episode. It's coming out in just a little while, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it'll be out in a week or so.
That's right. There you go.
Maybe I can make it come out Monday. I don't know.
No,
we don't know.
We got options.
You're gonna definitely want to put the first part out first so that they understand the Cowboy Bob reference. they're gonna need that.
Right.
They're gonna need that.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Towards the end, there, before Bob left, definitely was not riding horses.
He was sitting on a dirt road.
Right. God, that song's still around, man. That dude.
Yeah.
That dude
Jason Aldean?
No.
You talking about
I was talking about.
He said sitting on a dirt road like a Jason Aldean, but you're talking about Lil Nas X, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I miss that girl.
That's my music side coming out. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's perfect, man. Because that dude is literally, didn't he the #1 hit ever?
I wouldn't say ever, but he's had a long run or something like that.
Number 1 was like 17 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, I thought he said
number 1, right?
Yeah,
it's always a novelty song that does that. It's never like Beyonce's biggest hit. It's
like
always
it was engineered to be repeatable. It was made for streaming because it's 90 fucking seconds.
You want to hear something crazy? I was listening to Z1077.
Did he cut that? Wait, 1 second. Sorry, Mark. Did he cut that himself and do everything himself? Because he wasn't signed.
The first version
originally, yes.
Yeah, the first version was raw, and it was just.
And then they kicked him off the country.
Cause the mafia,
the old boy network.
I was gonna say cowboy mafia, the country mafia.
No, you're right. No, it's the old boy network.
And then Billy Ray hit him up.
Yep.
After, well, I think
got a stamp on that bitch. Yeah.
I think.
Well, no. That all happened before the countryside. Like once the song came out, the countryside revolted like they did towards the Dixie Chicks, and they were like, "Oh no, you can't!" Blah 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 blah. And then Billy Ray Cyrus's people behind the scenes tried to help, but what had happened was he was on, from what if I remember, it was on TikTok. Yeah. He had done the beat, and everybody had like played it millions and millions of times because they really liked the beat. Mm-hmm. So then he turned around with those numbers and was like, "I'm looking to get somebody on this," and he wanted other people. And Billy Ray's people got in contact because somebody that they knew had like played it, showed it to him.
Oh no,
he really liked it.
It was.
I thought he liked it.
It was his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Miley,
something like that.
Miley's the one
said that they really liked it, and so like he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll jump on it with you." So they worked it out.
Hey, Dad.
Well, my thing is like, they supposedly there was outrage when he was at the. Is it the Grammys? Is that what for the music?
Country Music Awards, CMAs.
The Billboard. He was wearing because Wrangler's a sponsor, and he was wearing this white Wrangler's white hat.
Yeah, he got that.
But there like everything I looked. There's like somebody wrote an article, clickbait. All this outrage, everybody's losing their minds, and then you look at it like nobody. Said anything.
What outrage is going on?
He got a little capsule by Wrangler, a little endorsement deal. Like you can still buy your regular ass Wranglers. It's just a little corner of the Wrangler section in Dearborn. I mean, famous bar.
In Dearborn.
Dillard's.
No.
Dude, that'd be hilarious if I walked through Dearborg's and saw a Wrangler set up right there. I'd be like, "Oh, okay, right next to the salad dressings. Okay. All right, cool."
So that's bringing the point I want to get into after Mark's segment is over. Is framing and the way people make things to fit their
narrative.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, man, because that's what's killing everybody right now, and it's so fucking frustrating. The way people twist things.
Maybe we're overthinking it because everybody has access to all of this at the same time. Just like you guys do a podcast, right? Another guy can do a podcast in his basement. Another person can do a podcast over here at their mom and dad's house. You now have 1 million people, so they're all trying to create their own lane. That all creates their own narrative for why their lane needs to exist. And now it's trying to figure out who can get above who to get that narrative to be seen. Do you see what I'm saying? But it doesn't make it right, but it's kind of like how you have to formulate.
I'm blaming because you got to think about all the major news and everyone like that. It was, all the newspapers. If you're New York Times, you're not making any money unless you put some clickbaity shit out. And then, or other newspapers or Rolling Stone or something like that. Unless you put some clickbaity shit out, you're not getting paid.
But that's my point. There's so much saturation now for content and media.
Mainstream is what I'm saying. The mainstream.
Those guys see it too, and they're going to have to. They're going to have if they want to survive, like a lineup media or somebody like that. If they want to survive, they're going to have to play the game by the same rules everybody else is. And it doesn't mean the rules are great, and doesn't mean the playing field's level at that point because he's got millions of dollars and that guy don't. Do you see what I'm saying? But a little Nas X proves that even if you ain't got the millions of dollars, you could still get there.
Yeah.
Get in front of those people beyond the media, and you can still make a name for yourself. So it's possible, but there's just a lot of competition out. That's it.
And like we talk about all the time, the competition's at the bottom.
For the most part,
the competition is when you're first starting because
sure,
it's so easy to get discouraged. It's so easy to
it's yourself.
Yeah,
more than anything.
And then it gets easier as you move up because everybody starts working together. At the bottom, nobody's working together.
People that do it for themselves not gonna be around very long. When you get into something like this and do it for a community, do something bigger than yourself, then you have an opportunity to be long lasting and grow because people gonna attach themselves to you. They're gonna find themselves in you. They want to be part of your community, part of your tribe, part of whatever, because you're doing it for them, not for yourself. Because there's as many of us that we think it is, podcasters and whatever in the media, there's a lot more people that's not doing it.
That's right.
They just need something to get them through their 9-to-5 shift. It needs to get them through something.
It's an hour of their life to just keep things moving.
As much competition we think we have for other people, it's not as many as people that's not doing it. So like you got to remember, like the odds of another podcaster to another podcaster's podcast is probably pretty slim because you're creating other shit.
Yep.
So you can create for people that's not doing what you're doing. Don't have the time or the opportunity or the luxury to have a studio, mics, person with a house, whatever, whatnot. Those are the people you have to think about, not the ones that's creating like you are. We want to collaborate.
It's like they always say, WrestleMania is not designed for professional wrestler fans. It's designed for people who aren't professional wrestling fans. That's why they get The Rock to wrestle John Cena in the main event.
It's a fucking show.
It's literally to get buy rates from people who normally wouldn't buy for just one night. Just one night because we're basing it off this famous name you know. So we're going to bring in The Rock. We're going to bring in this person and this person, and that's going to make you buy this pay-per-view one time. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. But I got all these millions of dollars. They say, I don't know how true this is, but they say that the WrestleMania weekend for Vince McMahon and WWE literally pays for the entire rest of the year when it comes to their overhead for travel and everything for every show they do the rest of it. And they go Thursday through Monday nonstop with three different shows, pays for everything. And that means every time they go to a venue, that's just money over the top.
Yep.
That's just icing on the cake to pay their performers, to pay this person, that person, whatever, extra monies. That's it.
They know why they're there. And and when we did, it was like community and building a place for people to come and do whatever their dope is was always the goal. And
for the Soulardians.
It's Soulardians, Cognac, everything.
Sure.
It's like everything.
All of it. Well, yeah, the whole group.
I always want to make sure we identify who the audience is going to be and give them proper recognition and a name.
I have no idea who my audience is. I don't even know if they have a name. I can't give them any recognition. I just don't know. It's all fake, guys. It's fake. It's not real. They don't exist.
That ain't real. But yeah, I mean, I think, I guess because I never had a community that I naturally fit into. I always was a maven.
Well,
I just moved between places, and I was the kid that can sit at any table. So I never had a clear, decisive home besides my actual home, which was just me and that's my thoughts.
That's probably why this works because I was the same way.
Yeah.
I was always just
you build what you don't have. I
always wanted to learn new shit, so I just never had one group that I hung out with, and it was always like, well, what are they doing over here? What are they doing over there? I want to know all this shit. Like I want to know a little bit of everything.
If you never thought of this, well, I was hanging with them. Or you wouldn't. You so attached to your identity over here, you wouldn't even take enough time to go over there. Or you feel there's this imaginary barrier. They the same. They have the same shit you want to do over there. You just gotta get past the bullshit. The geeks and the jocks are the same people.
But I feel like we might be reverting back to that because of all the subgroups that you can get into on social media now a little bit, where you only, if you believe a certain way about something, whatever it is, you're really into we'll just put it like this. You're into Legos. So you're going to go in this Facebook group that's talking about Legos all the time. And all you're going to do is talk with these people about Legos all the time.
That's the other piece. That right there, Cecil, is the other piece. What happened with social media? We created the boxes. See, what used to be in our mind where we would put people into boxes and groups and stuff, and then we'd have to remember what the value of that box and that group was. Now it's right there for us all the time. We can see it. And then if they got 4,000 members that all say these same type of things, that's the box you're in.
Yep.
That's where you stay. And in my mind, that's the new box you're going to stay in. And if I forget, Google it up. Oh, there's the box. Right. I know exactly what it sounds like. So
people are choosing the boxes themselves, though. Other people aren't putting them in there. They're choosing because I believe this certain way. I'm going to talk to these people.
Exactly.
It's fucking.
We do it to ourselves every damn time. I don't know why.
All right, we're going to thank Mark for coming back.
First off, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming by. And then you got Andrew's cards. Definitely hit him up. And then hopefully you guys can come join the network, bro.
Where they can find you, Mark.
They can go to theqnow.com, TheQNOW.com. All the episodes, old episodes, new stuff about me. It's all right there.
Nice. And then you like it. That's your one. So awesome, Mario. Appreciate your time. And I know you got to get through this rush hour. Go handle handle
Some
the family
family stuff, yeah.
The family stuff. I
There it
appreciate
is.
it.
But
Right.
thank you so much, Cecil, and thank you
Good
so much,
seeing you, man.
Marcus. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
a button on it. If God, the kingdom of God is in you, then everywhere you go, you should leave a little bit of heaven behind. Just a little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
If the kingdom of God is in you, however you define that, him, he, she, or the universe, leave a little bit of that heaven behind. I'm Marcus Boston.
Cecil W. Adams.
Until next time, love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.
Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
This podcast was a presentation of lightupmedia.fm.